Today I'm going to be trying out the new KFC menu items. Now I know I've been bashing KFC lately by saying the other chicken places are better, such as Popeyes, Jollibee, Slim Chickens and Sides. That's only because I've had too many bad KFCs recently. Too many times I've gone to KFC and been disappointed. Too many times I've been looking forward to KFC all day, going through the menu, picking out what I want, and then going to KFC, getting the food, and it's been disappointing. It's been dry, it's been tough, it's been left in the cabinets for too long, and it's gone stale and cold, and I've been so disappointed. So that's why it's so far down in my list of chicken places. But KFC have recently brought out some new menu items. So, will they bring it back for KFC? Well, let's go try them and find out. Okay, here we go, KFC. Right, let's get in and get ordering. Here we go, KFC takeout, and that's what I want right there. The Zinger drip meal. Or do I want to go for a smaller one? The Zinger drip box meal. That's the one that I want. Right, let me get ordering and I'll join you at our table. Okay, and I have my KFC meal. Let me show you exactly what I ordered. Okay, so this is it. The new KFC menu items. So the big thing that I got was the Zinger drip burger. So check that out. That's going to be interesting to try. I got it as a meal, so I got it with fries and a nice drink of Lipton iced tea. Got some Zinger drip wings, which have got the same sort of flavour as the burger, so they're going to be interesting to try those as well. Plus this Kentucky wrap, which I don't know what the difference is between this and a regular wrap, but I think this is just for a limited only time, so I think it's only until October. But this is, or these are the new KFC menu items. Right, let's give them a try. Right, let's try out the first item. So the first thing I got, which I'm surprised is a limited item thing, is this wrap. So this is called a Kentucky original recipe chicken wrap, and I'm not sure what the difference is between this and a regular wrap. It kind of just looks the same. So you've got in the middle some chicken, some lettuce, some mayo sauce, and that's about it. I think maybe the sauce is slightly peppery, but let's give it a try and see what this limited time only Kentucky wrap is like. You know what, it's decent, it's pretty good. So I think the chicken is fresh, so I don't know if you can see that, but you bite into it, you get the nice soft sort of tortilla on the outside, a little bit bready. You definitely get the thick pieces of chicken, which are like mini fillets. You get the lettuce and a bit of the mayo sauce, which is kind of like maybe slightly peppery. So pretty good, decent wrap, but I don't know what's special about it. Okay, if you know what's special about this Kentucky original wrap, let me know, because it kind of just tastes like any other KFC wrap. Just chicken in a wrap with lettuce and mayo. You know what, I think the more I eat it, I think the more I think it's the peppery mayo that makes it different. So this is just like your regular KFC wrap with a peppery mayo. It's okay, it's good. Okay, next up, let's try out these Zinger drip wings. So this is the new KFC sort of sauce that they've got on their chicken, and these are your chicken wings with the Zinger drip sauce. Check that out. So it looks like to me these are your regular hot wings, but with a Zinger sauce on. So I think what's happened here is KFC have seen that Wingstop has become so popular recently with their sauce on their wings that they've thought they've got to get in on the action, and they've put on some Zinger sauce on the hot wings. Check that out. It looks pretty good actually. Let's give it a try. Okay, so as you imagine, it's exactly what it looks like it is. So it's a hot wing with spicy sauce on it, and this is really spicy. So the spicy, you know what, I'm struggling to talk a little bit. So the hot wing is spicy anyway, but then when you add on that spicy Zinger sauce, it's even spicier. So you bite into it, you don't really get a crunch because the sauce is covering the wing, so you lose the crunch, but you get the KFC batter flavour, then the soft chicken. But that sauce, the Zinger drip sauce on there, is really spicy. But do they make the regular hot wings better by adding on the sauce? You know what? I don't think they do. I think the regular hot wings are better without the sauce. I think the sauce just makes it a little too spicy, because this has really got a big kick. I mean, the regular hot wings are spicy enough, but then when you add this sauce, I think it makes it too spicy and you lose the crunch. I forgot to mention, you get 3 in a portion, and I'll tell you the price a little bit later on. You know what, adding the sauce really does make them a bit more messy, so you need a lot of Atkins if you get this. Right, let's move on to the Zinger drip burger meal. So we've got the fries to start off with. So these are your regular KFC fries. They do have some seasoning on them. Let's try them. Decent. So I think it's the new sort of herby Cajun-y spice they've got on, and it does make them, I think, a little bit nicer than when they're just plain. You know what, I've had an idea. Let's try out a chip dipped in this Zinger drip sauce. So we've got the Zinger drip wings. Let's dip in some of the sauce. Let's get some sauce on the fries, on the chips. So maybe that will make it better. So we've got KFC fries with Zinger drip sauce. Let's try it. I think they're better on their own. Okay, and for the main event of the new items, this is the Zinger drip chicken burger. So check out this. It's so saucy. Let me try and hold it properly. So there it is. How saucy that is. Okay, so I think what you've got in there is you've got the bread, you've got the chicken, which is the regular chicken fillet burger with a KFC coating, plus you've got the Zinger sauce all over it with cheese, a bit of lettuce too, and maybe some mayo. Right, let's give it a try and see what this is like. It's going to be saucy and messy. Here it goes. You know what, I think I'm a little underwhelmed by it. So you bite into that and it's like your regular KFC burger. Get the bread, which is soft, and you know what, it's a different bread here. So this bread tastes like a sort of brown bread, like a wholemeal brown bread, which I'm not that big a fan of. I think I would prefer the regular normal bread. You definitely get the spice, you get the sauce that is covered in the sauce, so you definitely get the spiciness, the stickiness. You get the chicken as well, which has lost its crispiness because of the sauce. You get a little bit of a crunch from the lettuce, maybe a slight creaminess from the cheese, but this is so spicy that you kind of lose a bit of the rest of the flavors apart from the spiciness. I'm not gonna lie here, but my mouth is on fire. This is so spicy. I think I'm gonna have to try and combo it up to cool it down. So let's put in some of the fries into this Zinger drip and maybe cool it down a bit. So there we go, first combo bite of the meal. KFC Cajun fries in the Zinger drip. Here it goes. So the more I eat this, the more spicy it gets. But I think with the fries, it does improve it. So it does make it a little bit better because it cuts through the spice of it. I think the more I eat this burger, the more I think it needs to be a little bit bigger. So I don't know if you could tower it up. Maybe you could and I missed it. But I think adding like a hash brown in there to make it bigger, to kind of dilute the spice of it, would make it better. And also adding, just not using this brown bread and using the normal bread. Okay, so I think if you've got a high spice tolerance, you might enjoy that burger. But if you don't, you probably won't, because I think it's just too spicy. What I'm going to do is combo this up. So we've got the drip burger with all that spicy Zinger sauce, and I'm going to combine it with the wrap to make a Zinger wrap burger. Check that out. Is that the ultimate bite? Maybe this will cool it down a bit and spice up the wrap. Here it goes. Let's go for a bite. Okay, so for me that definitely makes it instantly better. So the extra chicken in the wrap there just dilutes the spice a bit, and then you've got that peppery mayo in the wrap, which also then dilutes the zingy spiciness, and then it makes it more tolerable to eat. You know what? Let's add in some fries as well and make this the ultimate KFC new items combo bite. Right, here it goes. So we've got the KFC drip Zinger burger, a new one with the Zinger sauce. We've got the new limited time only Kentucky original wrap plus a KFC Cajun fries inside. That is one big fast food stodgy bite. Here it goes, let's try it. And for the ultimate bite of this whole meal, I've got everything. So I'm even going to do a wing as well. Let's put the wing, you know what, let's do a double bite. Wing bite, then ultimate burger Zinger wrap bite. Right, I think that's the best way to have these new items. So if you come to KFC and you get the new items, combine everything together, definitely put the wrap and the burger together into one giant mouth bite, and it improves things. Okay, I'm going to try and finish the rest of this up, and I'll join you outside where I'll give you a roundup of the total cost. So, how was that meal? It was a little disappointing. KFC disappoints once again. So let's go through the items. So the Kentucky original wrap, I mean that was okay. It was just kind of your standard wrap though, nothing special. It was just kind of your pieces of KFC chicken with some lettuce in a peppery wrap, in a peppery sauce, sorry, and then a wrap. I mean, it was just decent. And then you had the hot wings in the Zinger drip. They were your regular hot wings, then dipped in a spicy sauce, which then kind of made it a little bit too spicy. What they've definitely done there, which I said before, was that they've seen that Wingstop has become so popular that they thought we need to get in on the action and dip our wings in some sauce, and that's what they've done. But with Wingstop, their wings, they're made to be dipped in sauce with that in mind. But with KFC and their hot wings, they're meant to be hot wings. So they're meant to have a crispy outer coating. So when you bite into it, you get a good crunch. But if you put sauce all over it, it becomes soggy. And they were soggy. And then you had the Zinger drip burger, which was really spicy. Either that was too spicy or I'm just a bit of a wuss. I'll let you decide. Actually, on second thought, I can see what the comments are going to be, so forget that. That was too spicy. All you could taste was just the spiciness. You couldn't get any other flavours. So you couldn't taste the chicken or the lettuce or the cheese. And then you had the bread, which was a bit weird. So it was kind of like the flavour and texture of a wholemeal brown bread. So that kind of grainy texture, which I don't think kind of goes with that burger. What would have made it better is if they used the normal bread, maybe tower it up, put hash brown in there. I'm not sure if that was one of the options that you could do, is to tower it up. But that would definitely make it better and less spicy. So all in all, a little bit disappointing. Anyway, let's go through the total cost. So the original Kentucky wrap, that was £2.49. The Zinger drip hot wings, they were £2.99. And then the Zinger burger meal was £9.49. So altogether, £14.97. Was that worth it? Comment down below what you think. For me, as I walk through this empty car park with a Tesla showroom in the background, I would say it wasn't worth it. I think if you go into the competitors like Popeyes, Slim Chickens, Jollibee sides, and you get the same meal, it would be better. So if you get a spicy chicken sandwich, a wrap, some hot wings, or some wings with sauce, it'll be better anywhere else. So for me, definitely not worth it. I know there's going to be a lot of fans of KFC in the comments, but for me, KFC is just a little bit too inconsistent. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, and too many times I've had it where it's been bad. Anyway, comment what you think. Was that good? Was that worth it? Or are the competitors just a little bit better? And if you like the video, click on the thumbs up icon below and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.